You exhausted from virtual meetings?
We regularly hear from our clients, I'm in back to back meetings from 6 a.m. well into the evening.
I hate having to stare at my face, so I just turn the video off.
I have no idea if people are really engaged the way they look on the video.
I used to be able to pick up things in the hallway after the meeting to get a feel for how people were really doing. Now I just don't have that checkpoint.
This is what we hear these days when people are on these video meetings. Video meetings are your work and your life, and it may be the only time you have to connect and sync with your teammates. It's how you get information, it's how you do business, it's where decisions are made.
I bet right now you are missing those in person meetings that you actually used to complain about. If your meetings were problematic before working from home, likely they're even worse now. Meetings have always been a sore subject with our clients. When we start working with them, things we hear: we have too many meetings. Our meetings are boring. All we do is status updates. A few people dominate the meetings. With virtual meetings, it's even harder.
Imagine how satisfying and alive you'll feel if your team could have engaging virtual meetings. If you knew you were covering the right stuff, if people felt energized and were dialoguing productively, if people were getting into conflict but also getting out of it, coming to a decision, if you ended the call committed and aligned, moving forward cohesively. We've been coaching several business teams to do just that, and we've come up for 5 tips for meeting success that we think you'll appreciate. Go ahead.
Number one is context. Your meeting needs a clear context. Why is this so important? Let them know what success will look like at the end. This helps people get invested.
Be direct. You have to help people negotiate these videos. So when people are on screen and some aren't, it's not easy to know when can I interrupt. So don't be afraid to take charge and facilitate.
Now, rules of engagement. You have to figure this out as a team, but here are some suggestions. No eating, moving around the house with the video on, and turn the email off.
4, use the chat function. Now, this we'd normally say don't have side conversations, but chat keeps people engaged, especially on a video call.
And the meeting pause, measure 2 things at the end of a meeting. Ask people to rate their engagement on a scale of 1 to 10 and the value on the meeting of a scale of 1 to 10. That'll give you some direction on how you're doing and you can make adjustments.
Too often, teams are trying to cover everything in their weekly meeting, and they keep expanding who comes to the meeting. When we work with you and your team, we'll redesign how you do meetings. We're going to give you 4 types of meetings so that you separate and get work done more efficiently. We're also going to give you a 5-minute tool that will end meeting attendance creep, and it will also align the whole organization. Finally, we're going to give you a decision-making tool that makes it really easy when you're in the midst of a virtual meeting.
Now, you may think it's going to be going back to normal soon. We're not so sure. Getting good at meetings is going to make your life and your work much more satisfying.
We work with business teams just like yours every day. We can help you and your team deepen trust, deal with conflict, align around a strategy, and be more cohesive, even virtually.
If you want to build your team's capacity to produce powerful results together, reach out to myself or to CrisMarie. We'll be happy to jump on the phone and discuss your team's situation.
If you can work together effectively virtually, imagine how amazing you're going to be when you get back to work in person. I'm CrisMarie Campbell, and I'm a leadership performance coach.
I'm Susan Clarke, and I'm a Lighthouse Leadership Coach.
And together, we work with business leaders and teams to help them become high performing, and we can help you.